Okay, we're going to continue to do calculating unsupervised classification on Las Vegas, Nevada. It will be very interesting. So we will build skills and in these areas perform unsupervised classification with post-processing cleanup of Landsat imagery. And we will combine the classes of the unsupervised classification into the categories of scrubed, and shrub and scrubed, developed land, evergreen, and barren. Compare the land cover of different watersheds and use the classification to make recommendations for watershed protection and restoration. And we're going to do is that we will use ArcGIS Pro. A university in Nevada is studying the variation in land cover of different watersheds around Las Vegas. Researchers have identified two watersheds for analysis: the Las Vegas Wash and the Detrital Wash. They have asked the GIS company to classify 2006 Landsat imagery into categories of land cover of the area. So they want to use this land classification in a research proposal to request federal money for watershed restoration, and researchers want to analyze the watersheds based on the following classes: shrub and scrub, developed land, evergreen, and barren. So this paper, they published quantifying multi-temporal urban development characteristics in Las Vegas from Landsat and ASTRA data, photogeometric engineering, and remote sensing. So we're going to write one paragraph summarizing the context and the challenge. So deliverables we're going to do here, the following deliverables are recommended. The first one is a map showing the Las Vegas Wash and the Detrital Wash watershed with streams, places, and highways identified. An unsupervised classification of each watershed with shrub and scrub, developed land, evergreen, and barren land labeled ISO cluster unsupervised, and class identification: Las Vegas Wash watershed, Las Vegas Detrital, designating 10 classes, a written analysis using maps in PDF format describing the type of protection and restoration needed for each watershed. So the following questions are both quantitative and qualitative. They identify key points that we should address in the analysis and the presentation. So we will skip tips and tools we are all familiar with, and the data we already have the data. So I'm going to I don't think I have to extract it. So now all I have to do is save our map. So into desktop and my folder. Okay, and then name it. I just say LA, LA. Okay. No. Las Vegas. LV. Okay, Las Vegas. Okay, LV. um. Okay, so the data is the catalog is in here, and I'm gonna add a new map. So what I'm gonna do is go to folder and not the LV, right click on it and add a folder connection. So for the folder connection, desktop, and we have to find out data, and I don't know where it is, so I think I just add the whole folder. So once I have the whole folder, and then I will just go into, I think it was 20. So Las Vegas layer is all here. Vegetations, add to current map. I think it was in common data, raster data, and then our Landsat 2011. That was the data here, add to current map. So on the contents pane, I'm going to change everything and rename everything. So now the first one I'm going to do is drag area of interest on top and rename it area of interest. Of interest. And after that, we will have highways. Okay, this one will be highways. And rivers, and then we have waters first. After water, it will be urban. Okay, and watershed. Okay, this is watershed. Watersheds. Okay, and we have a Landsat. Okay, Landsat 2011. And we will have a states. Okay, so we have everything, and then now it's a good time to familiarize with the common GIS operations such as zoom, pan, and we already did that. I'm not going to do anything, and we should take a few minutes to explore both the data and the interface we're already familiar with, and we will see that there is a contents pan, a map view, and a catalog pan. We can turn the layer on and off in the contents pane and becomes familiar with the different layers, and we should identify point, alignment, polygon features, and we're going to save it. Perfect. And then of course we're going to right click on it and see the property and go to source and spatial reference, and this is the WGS 1984 UTM zone 11, so transverse Mercator. That's the projection. And what is the spatial coordinate of the project? Is the system appropriate for measurements? So I think so. In the next section, we will see the output coordinate system for geoprocessing to the same coordinate system as the data frame or first layer, because this projected coordinate system most accurately preserve measurement within the localized area. So it is a good projection. Then in the catalog, select project expand database and identify the unsupervised Las Vegas result geodatabase. And this geodatabase, this database will store all of the produced data files. The geodatabase Las Vegas and Vegas features geodatabase contains the map package, and everything I installed is in my LV geodatabase. And now, as usual, we will set the environments. To set the environments, we will go to the analysis and go to the environments and geoprocessing environment settings. It provides a way to ensure the geoprocessing is performed in a controlled environment. So here in this section, we will establish environment settings for the project. And here we have current workspace and everything is fine. Output. So output, let's see. Okay, this is WGS 11. That could be an issue. So let's see, highways. Everything is WGS. Okay, Landsat WGS, water WGS instead of NAD 1983. Okay. Let's see. WGS. So instead of NAD. That could be an issue. Let's see. States. Okay. States. Okay. Everything is in here. So let's cancel it and let's go to property and coordinate system. Yeah, which is WGS. Let me do projected system, UTN 1983. Okay, 1983. It will be zone 11. Okay, click OK. All right, let me try again and go to environment, and then I'm gonna do is current map. Okay, click OK. So. We're going to create a process summary. So a process summary is simplify a list of steps we use to do our analysis, and the summary is important because it will allow us to or others to reproduce the work. we suggest using a simple text document for the process summary. We will keep adding to the summary as we do our work to avoid the forgetting any steps. So the following list shows an example of the first few entries in a process summary. We download and extract the map package, which I did a long time ago, and add watershed with streams, places, and highways, perform an unsupervised classification. So I'm going to do is perform that unsupervised classification. So source, let's see, spatial reference, still WGS. Okay, it's not projected. So, but the whole map frame right now, I already changed it. Okay, okay, right. Click OK. So now we will do deliverable 1, a map showing the Las Vegas wash and the Detrital wash watershed with streams. So places and highways identified. First, we will add the imagery with label space map and add a data icon in the standard menu to help to identify the following features: Lake Meads, Lake Whole Half Airport, canyons with vegetation, golf course, mountains, and patches of dark color along the Las Vegas Strip and appear due to shadow of all tall buildings. So I'm going to turn everything off. So I'm just looking at the area imagery. And we're going to explore the bands. So, okay, so I think we already did this. Okay, so we can do it again. So I go back to imagery and wait a little bit. Where's the custom? Go to view. Okay. Our imagery, so classification. Okay, let's go back a little bit. So we have everything and we have to explore that. And then the second part it will be the unsupervised classification of each watershed with shrub and scrub and developed land, evergreen and barren land labeled ISO cluster unsupervised, and class identification, the Las Vegas wash watershed, and Las Vegas detrital designating 10 classes. So, and when we write a paragraph, we will answer the question. So, what does each of the color represent, and how does using all the bands affect an unsupervised classification, and how does the unsupervised classification image compare to the color composite imagery? And then we will reclassify the classification into 4 categories, and then we will reclass everything, and then we will present the map. So, but for the recomposite, we have to look again. So, for the band combination, it will be appearance. There. Band combination, I have to do again. Custom. For custom, the first one I have to do is 432. 4, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 near infrared. 3 will be red and 2 will be green. Click add. So that's 423 and band combination. And let's look and I have to find those area. Lake Mead. Okay, Lake Mead. I do want to look it up, so we will take some time to do it. Okay, 742 and then 774 and then 2. Click add. 742 and then band combination we will have a 453 453 453 453 45 and then 3 453. Click add. So okay, then we have to explore Lake Mead. I think Lake Mead is right here, so I'm gonna look map. So I'm gonna locate. So where is Lake Mead? Just wait a little bit. We have a Lake Mead and we will go to Lake Ho Have. Okay, Lake Mead. Lake Mead. Which is right here. Okay, Lake Mead. Okay. And then zoom to. Okay, Lake Mead and Lake Mohave. This is Lake Mead. This is Lake Mohave. Okay. Okay, and then airport. Airport, Grand Canyon along the way. Airport, Grand Canyon, airport. Okay. Okay, right here is Las Vegas Airport. Okay. And we can see the runways, which is nice. Okay. Airport, and we will have a canyons with the vegetations. So canyons, these are mountains and canyons right here. I think Yellowstone is down here. Let's see, not Yellowstone, sorry, Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. Cool. What I'm gonna do is states, right click on it and go to no color. So yeah, Grand Canyon is right here, Grand Canyon. So canyon and which is canyon is down here, and we can see some vegetation, which is nice. So we already observed everything and we already did that. I'm going to change a little bit. It's in appearance. No, I have to go back to Landsat, appearance and combination. Okay, then we do see some of the vegetation here and inside of the city. That's really cool. They do grow some trees, okay? And then we will do is we could do reclassification now. So not reclassification, we have to do the unsupervised classification. So to do that, we have to go, I think we are good. Oh, we have to crop it first. So let's see, urban. Let me turn on urban. So urban and water and river. Okay. So when I have it, I think we have to do is area of interest. Las Vegas wash and detrimental wash. Watershed. Okay, right here. So I don't have to do urban. So I'm doing is the watershed, Las Vegas watershed, and that should. So I'm going to do watershed. Right click on it, and right click on it. Go to symbology. So symbology. Let's go to property and go to red, and then oh no, will be red, and then this will be no color. And want to click apply. There. So that's some part we need to compare, and the barren land and stuff, and okay, barren land. So we need to cut it, we need to clip, and once we clip, and we will have to separate them. So the procedure basically are the same. So we will do is we're going to cut it. Okay. So then we will select this and then go to imagery and raster functions, and we will find clip project. I just type clip. So we want to clip. So the first one we use is our Landsat imagery, and then it will be clipping type. Clipping type, it should be inside of it. Okay. Let's see. Outside. Yeah, outside. Clipping type outside of it, and the clipping features, it will be watersheds, and use this and create new layer for sure. Okay. And we have all the watershed. Okay. Then clipped, and we don't need this. Okay, I'm gonna remove it. So clip Landsat, so I already did. And we will do is the classification. So function, raster function, not in here. So I'm gonna select these. And classification wizards, okay. Classification wizards and the unsupervised, and it will be pixel based, and use the default, and output location, that's fine, and reference data sets, that's fine. So output location, and then going to click next. So for this cluster classes, how many classes we're going to look? So we will have 9 classes, right? 10. We will have 10 classes, and then use 10 classes, which we will change this to 10, and which is 25. Everything is fine. 5, 20, okay, 20, 10. Okay, and then click run. So once we have it, and then I will reclassify. When I reclassify, identify things. So it's already given to us, so which is on page 10. So now I have it. So I have the 10 classes. So once I have 10 classes, I will reclassify. So now for reclassify, I have to separate 2 things. Okay. So now let's see. I have this. I do classification. So there's some different thing. So I need to separate it and do a reclassification. This is raster. Okay. Raster, then I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut one and then cut the other, and then I will do separately. Okay. So watersheds. Okay, I'm gonna to open attribute table. So then I do currently running. No. Okay. Okay. Because this one is temporary. Yeah, we have to do something. But before I do that, I need to do something real quick. I have to copy the raster. So now I identify things and then reclassify a classification. Okay. Post classification, geoprocessing pan. I'm gonna do is class name. I will classify everything. We don't have a lot of things. For watersheds, I'm going to select, okay, go to map, okay, and then select. So I'm gonna select this and right click on it. So I'm gonna go to data, export features. So this one will be Los Angeles. No, Las Vegas. Watersheds and click. Oh, input features is watersheds and output it will be Las Vegas watersheds. Okay. Run. And then I'm gonna switch and then right click on it and go to data and export features. So export features, then I will have this one is what is its name? It's called detrital watershed. Okay, run. So once I have this and detrital and I'm going to cut it, so go select this. I'm going to function clip again. So insert, this will be preview. Outside, this will be Las Vegas. Okay, use this to clip. And I'm gonna, this one will be LV. Oh, I'm gonna put it on front, so I will not. Then I will remember. So create a new layer. Fail to clip. Oh, okay. So put this, and then it's Las Vegas. Okay, create a new layer. I cannot change the name there. So anyway, so now I have it, and then I'm gonna do again. So that this is clip 1. So I'm gonna rename it. So this one is the LV, and then the second one, okay, outside. This one will be detrimental watershed. Click create a new layer. There. So now I'm gonna close it out and go back to map, clear things, close this out. So this one will be detrimental. Okay, detrital. So now I have everything and I can reclassify now. So to reclassify, I'm going to click these, and for the Las Vegas. So for Las Vegas, and I finally can identify things. So I have everything, and I'm gonna do reclassify. Okay, reclassify. So go to imagery, raster, and I'm gonna type reclassify. I don't think it's in here, so go to analysis, go to tools, and reclassify. Spatial analysis. So input raster, it will be Las Vegas, and value, yes, value, and classification, value, and we will click unique. Okay, after I click unique, I have to put in the number. So for 0, the 0 we will have it will be 4. No. Okay. Okay, this one will be 4. And then 1 to 1, 1 to 1, and 3 to 4, 3 to 4, and 4 to 2. No. 4, 1, 4, 2. 3 is 2. I'm gonna delete 2. Okay, 1, where is 2? 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna delete 2. Okay, 2, gonna delete. Oh, no. Unique? I don't think I can delete it. So, this is 4, and this is 1. And then 2 will be, I will just use the default color. Or I can look. Okay, so 2 will be, it's difficult to find. So 2 I will just use 3, use the default. Okay, 3 I will do 4, 3 I will do 4, 4 will be 2. Okay, 5 will be 2. Okay, and then 6 will be 4. And 7 will be 4. And 8 will be 3. And then 9 will be 2. No data will be no data. If I delete, everything will lost, okay? So this is reclassification 1, so I'm gonna run. So once I have it, remove clip. There, this is the reclassification. Once I have the reclassification, and I can do more. So this is the Los Angeles. No, Las Vegas, okay? So this one is the LA. And I have to do another one for detrimental. Okay, reclassify. Not in here. Tools, reclassify. So input, it will be detrimental preview value and then unique. So for 0 it will be 3. 3. For 2 it will be 3 and 3 and then 3 and then 3 again, and then 5 is 1 and 6 is 2. 7 is 3. 7 is 3. 8 is 3. 9 is 2. So double check, we have a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and until number 4. 1, this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, yep, including 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. Click run. So now we will have detriment, and then we will label the class. So we don't have a 4 here. Okay. So then I will save as a layer file and appropriate color for the lamp. And I will do a layer file. Okay. So now I'm gonna do it now. So this is the, just rename it Las Vegas watershed. Okay, wash, and then this is land cover. Properties. No. Symbology. So for symbology, okay, label. Okay, the first one is for evergreen. Number 2 is for develop. Evergreen, develop. And shrub and group. And the last one is barren. Okay, barren. Okay. So now I'm gonna change the color. So the first one, it will be evergreen. And the second one is pink. And the third one, shrub. Okay. And the last one, barren. Barren. Okay. I'm gonna use this one then. No, not like this one. Okay, this one. There. So, am going to value, right click on it, and I'm gonna do is actually right click on it, go to attribute table, so I can just change it here. Value. Go to fields view. Can I change it? Okay, land cover. There. Click save. Land cover. Okay, there. So go back to here. Land cover. Can refresh it. I think it's useless. I don't have to change that. Okay, so now Las Vegas. Okay, we can see a lot of developed area, barren land. That makes sense. Yeah. All right. So then we have some water, and that makes sense. Okay. Those are the developed area, and they have some shrubs and developed area. Let me on and off. A little misleading because of this area. Okay. I still have to see. Okay, let's look at the detrimental area. So I'm gonna go back to map and explore, and so I can drag it, and I don't need to select anything. Okay, so and I can reclassify this. So right click on it. This will be Las Vegas detriment. Detrital. So the first, right click on it and go to symbology, and the first one I'm gonna label it evergreen. Evergreen, and I have evergreen, shrub, and scrub, and then barren. Okay, so the first evergreen, I remember I chose this color, and then we don't have that. We have the shrub and the barren. We have to keep consistent. There. So the color code is the same. So that, and I have to save as a layout file. So go to sharing, save as a layout file, and Los Angeles. Okay, LV, click save. Okay, right click on it, and then save as a layout file. Okay, detrimental, save as a layout file. Quantitatively comparing the 3 watersheds, I think we just have 2 watersheds. Okay. We will look at each of the 2 watersheds and individually and write an analysis of the watershed in the analysis. So I think the author just copied everything here. It should be 2. What is the dominant land cover of each? We have to calculate it, and which watershed would have the greatest runoff from the agriculture. And from looking at the land cover classification, we can identify areas that would be the most vulnerable and areas that will benefit from restoration. Include images for the watersheds in the report. So we still have to find the count. Let's see if we have to do reclassification. So, smoothing. Okay. I will do a boundary clean. So let me do a boundary clean, and I don't have to do anything now. So let me do a boundary clean. So go to analysis and go to tools. So it's called a boundary clean. Okay, boundary clean, spatial analysis, input raster. So the first one, it will be Las Vegas. We have to sort it. It will be ascending. Make sure that clear this. So we open this and we put this and then ascending and run an expression and shrink it twice. Okay, run. Okay, and then I'm gonna run it again. Okay, so boundary clean and run it again. So, okay, once I have it, and then right click on it and go to symbology and go to symbology import. So my folder, Los Angeles, okay, will be Las Vegas, not Los Angeles. There. Okay, so I cleaned this, and then we will have to do boundary clean again. Boundary clean, I have to do the other layer. And then I will quantify it. So to quantify it, that might cost some time. So input layer, it will be detrimental. We have to do ascending, and do not check this, and click run, and we have to run it again. One time, and then 2 times. There. And right click on it. I'm gonna close it out. I already have a 2. Close. Right click on it again and go to symbology and import symbology folder here in detrimental. There. So now I can quantify it. So, and I already clip everything, and I don't have to clip at all. So since this is not the permanent layer, so I have to copy things. So I would just right click on it and go to data, export raster. So NAD, yep, and I totally forgot about that thing, but it's okay. So, I'm gonna do Las Vegas one at a time. So this is just temporary, and I'm gonna do is right click on this and go to data, export raster. Export raster will save it for me. We don't have to do any transform. Output. So for output, this one I would say just Las Vegas. Okay. LV, Las Vegas. Copy. Okay, copy. Las Vegas copy, and we have to change this to 256. And Israel grid. Okay. And I think we should be good. RGB, ADA sign, a bit sign, RGB. Okay, now that's it. Okay, then I will import the go to symbology, import folders, LV. Okay, import. Okay, and then have it again. So we could delete everything here down here. So I just don't like to delete everything. So once I want to see something, I can just look and go to data, export raster. And this one, I'm gonna save it into, it's called the detrital. Okay, and this is 258, 256. 256 is a grid. Okay, NAD 983, UTM, that's fine. So finally, I'm going to close this out, right click on it, and symbology, and import symbology. Click OK. There. So finally, I can I can see the count and calculate the count. So alright, so this count, right click on it, open attribute table. So the count, I have to do a summary. So I delete this. So the count sum, okay, run. And I have to do the other one too. So let's look. Open. So total here is 5396202. So 5,396,202. So then we will do the other one. So then, okay, detrimental. Okay, right click on it and go to summarize, and then clear here, and it will be count sum. Okay, click run. So then it's down below, right click on it and go to open. So total is 1904475. And then here I'm gonna go to fields view, double cross it out, fields view. For fields view, we will create a percent, and percent, it will be float. So here we will say percentage, and we just save 1 decimal point. Click OK, and then click save. Go back to copy. I already saved it. Cancel, save. How come it cannot be saved? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna create one here. Fields view, percent, float, and percentage. This change it into 1. Click OK. Click save. Okay. So close it out. This close it out. Click OK. I don't think everything's saved. Fields view. Click new. Percent, float. So if it's not working, what I have to say is that restart computer or restart the program. It's not showing up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it and close out everything. And I already copied everything. I don't think anything gonna loss. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit out because right now it's not saving anything. And I'm gonna restart it again. So go to my folder. So and then go here and my book data, making spatial decisions, and then LV, and we will start from there. Okay, so once I have LV, and then okay, so I'm gonna right click. I'll do one at a time. Okay, so here, go to fields view, and percent float percentage. Only save one. Click OK. Click save. Okay. Precision. Can I just do one? This one is not working. Percent float percentage 1. Save. The fields are not added. I'm going to restart from here. Next time I'm gonna save everything. See, I save everything. Even here is not saved. I think there was one issue is maybe it cannot be added. So I already did copy. Let me do data again, export raster. Okay. So final Las Vegas. Okay, final Las Vegas and 256. Okay, a bit. Okay, 256. A bit sign. Grid. Okay. I'll say F1. Export. Okay. And then I'm gonna do X2. F2. So symbology. Go to import. Alright. So then I'm gonna do it again. This data export raster. This is final 2. F2. This is F2. Then I'm gonna change it to 6. Signed. A bit signed. Click OK. Okay, then right click on it and symbology and import symbology. then I have to calculate the field. Okay, so now attribute table. So now I'm gonna add again fields view. I'll say percent. It will be float. Okay, in here it will be percentage and change it into 1. Click OK. Click save. Some issues here. I think I might have to restart computer and do it next time. The issue is it never let me save a field. It shouldn't happen this way. I don't want read only. Why it's red? Let's see, when we add a field, either I'm missing something. Okay, let's figure it out. Let me add again, percent, okay. Oh, no. Percent, okay, and do float and percentage. Here is 1, click OK. Either something is running, but I already restarted. Okay, so let's see. Nothing added, okay. Okay, we will start next time. So the issue is we cannot add anything to our table to calculate things. So that's the only last step that we need. And we need to create a map. And I think we have everything. So we don't need the water to show up here. So I'm gonna turn off the water. So the Lake Mead, we can just use this image. So let's see. Map. I don't want street map. Topo maps. National maps. Let's see. National maps. I think it's national maps. Nope, it's not. Okay, close this out. Close this out. Yeah, this one I think it's National Geographic map. Okay, so I am going to stop here, and because our issue was that we need the fields. Okay, so I'm gonna restart my computer and we will see each other soon.